You can literally choose in the moment what reality you want to be in, what timeline you want to be on, and you will immediately shift into that timeline. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliet Cleary. I'm a manifestation coach, and if you resonate with this message, make sure to like this video and subscribe. If you would like to work together, that information's in the description box below, as well as the link to my meditation channel. Okay, you gotta realize that in so many different moments throughout your day, all day, every day, essentially you're opening portals to different timelines, different storylines, different versions of you, different versions of your life. But I will say, when you're consistently kind of choosing with your thoughts, your assumptions or beliefs, and the way that you feel, your actions, if your choices are pretty much the same for the most part every day, then you're pretty much choosing the same reality over and over. And that's why you only see like little shifts, little changes. So the truth is that you're shifting between billions of parallel realities, different versions of your life, every second. Even when you're at a crossroads, like, okay, you're choosing between two jobs, right? You choose this job, okay? There's still another timeline, another storyline where you chose the other job, and it exists now as well. But this goes for like everything. Everything that you want is already here. It's already done. Your five senses kind of trick you to thinking that they don't exist because, if we were able to actually see and witness that the past, present, and future are all existing right now simultaneously, and there are infinite versions of you and infinite versions of your life happening all at the same time right now, they're all existing now, it would be really overwhelming, really confusing. So we have these five senses to kind of trick us into the illusion that we're really just on this one path, this one life where we're kind of limited. We are so unlimited. So I want you to understand and know your power. And then I want you to put this into practice, knowing that in any moment, you do have so many choices. And literally, you just choosing this reality. I'm choosing this. I choose something else, right? I choose a better feeling reality. Or you can be very specific. I choose the reality of this. When you can clearly see, oh, I'm going down this path. Or, oh, there's something that I don't prefer. That suggests I'm on this kind of storyline. No. Indifferent, not pushing against that, not saying, oh, I hate it, I need to change it. But just saying, that's not what I prefer. Very, indifferent to it. This is what I prefer. I choose this. Literally, you do that, and you do it with the knowing that that you're that powerful. In the moment that you make that new choice, you literally shift into a different version of your life. You have a different storyline. All the path that was in front of you has now shifted and morphed into something different to match what you just chose. You can be that deliberate, like literally just saying, you know what? Okay, cool. This is one potential and an infinite number of potentials in the quantum field. Okay, this is one option that I'm living, one reality. Okay. One circumstance, cool. I'll take any message that I need to from this thing, but I'm going to make a new choice. Actually, this is what I choose. Immediately, when you make the choice, it means you're on that timeline. You continue when you feel necessary, when you feel you're in your power, to just be a little bit more deliberate of what you choose for yourself. What's your reality? What timeline, what storyline are you on right now? You change the script in the moment. I've witnessed this very instantaneously. Sometimes you can do this, and in the moment you'll start to receive different feedback from your 3D reality. You'll receive synchronicities immediately or changes in your environment immediately. Sometimes not. Just trust, because it will happen. But sometimes what I've experienced is, okay, I'll tell you one example. Is I was walking down a street and I was focused upon something negative, something unwanted of a family member. And then I recognized it and I said, okay, this is not what I prefer. I'm now choosing to be in the reality where everyone is thriving, everyone is happy, everyone's abundant, everyone's like loving life. That's the reality I chose. And in the moment I chose it with confidence. Like, yeah, this is what I'm choosing. And you kind of like, I'm not feeling the super strong emotions of it, but I'm feeling enough that I feel like, yes, this is what I'm choosing for myself. I'm kind of feeling it as I'm saying it. But literally it's just a few seconds. And within like a few seconds, maybe 10 seconds of doing that, I felt like I was in a different place. I'm still walking along the same street, but I'm seeing myself in a different reality. I don't know if you've ever had these kinds of glimpses or visions or downloads where you're one place, but it feels like you're somewhere else. You are sensing with that sixth sense, right? You're not sensing with the five senses. You're sensing that, whoa, I'm on this different pathway and I can feel that. I can feel the realness of it. So I was completely somewhere else. I was living somewhere else, somewhere warmer, more tropical, different house, a lot of abundance. And I felt it. I knew it. It was just like, it was like I was there in the moment. And that was absolute clarity for me to know that this is how it works. I literally placed myself in a different storyline and I saw and felt it kind of play out, but I was there. I was there and it's happening, and that makes perfect sense. Why? Because the past and the future are illusions. They also exist right here and now simultaneously. So that version of me who's living in that house, which, you know, I don't know what it is or where it is, but somewhere tropical, it's happening now. Like, it exists now. And I, by making that deliberate choice, tapped into it in the moment and felt it and sensed it beyond the five senses. That is what is happening to you. Whether you have that visceral feeling in the moment or not, it doesn't matter. It is done in the moment. You choose it, it's done. The choice equals done. Like, it's okay to have doubts. It's okay to have limiting beliefs. It's okay to have dips in your emotion, bad days, bad moments, reactions. But if you are not letting that be such a big deal, you know, you don't have to say, okay, because I'm having a bad day, it means that I'm not going to manifest what I want. What? That's an assumption that you placed. Do you know that there are billionaires that probably have bad days and they're still making a ton of money? You don't have to make that assumption. Just be a little bit more deliberate in your choices, in what you're choosing. Whether you're choosing to say, okay, I'm in this reality right now, or it's done. I know it's done. I was doubting a second ago, but I know it's done now, and I'm going to let it go. Whether you're just making new choices of how you think, how you feel, or how you act or behave that are in alignment with that timeline. Whatever choice you do make, know that as soon as you've made that choice, you're on the timeline of it. As soon as okay, so if you associate a certain action or behavior with your future, in the moment you take that action or behavior, you're on that timeline. Same with the feeling. In the moment you feel the emotions that match that frequency, that timeline, you're on it, you're in it now. Same with what you're thinking, what you're assuming, or if you're just deliberately saying, I choose this. You can immediately change what was just about to happen. What was just about to happen right in front of you, you can change it. And sometimes you will feel it within you when you make this strong choice. And you just really got to know your power. Playfully put it to the test. Like, don't make this such a serious thing. This is a game. Play the game. And this gets easier to do if, again, you know. You don't need faith. When you're like, how do I have faith? How do I believe? You don't need faith. You don't need belief. When you need to have faith, you feel like you need to have faith, you need to believe in it, you're in lack. When you know, you don't need to believe. And the thing is, you don't even need to know that this thing is happening or going to happen all the time. You just need to know and understand how reality works. It's happening within your consciousness. Your 3D reality is a projection. It's all mirrors of you. You got to understand, even look into the quantum physics, the quantum mechanics, to understand frequency, to understand how this works. Because once you really come into the knowing of who you are, of what reality really is and how it works, there's no more need for faith or belief, because you know, even in the moments where you do doubt yourself, even in the moments when you forget for a bit or you have a bad day, it doesn't matter. That doesn't even have to mean anything. Bounce back with the knowing. Doesn't matter if I had a bad day. Doesn't matter if I had some doubt. I know how this works. Let me keep choosing. Let me keep choosing in the direction of what I prefer. Let me keep choosing how I want to show up, how I want to feel, who I want to be. I know it's done because I understand how quantum physics works. Like, I understand that there is no past or future. They are illusions. They exist now as well. Therefore, technically, I have it now. All right. Let's choose that timeline. If you want to get more sure about this knowing, then raise your vibration. Expand your consciousness. Meditate. Follow what feels good. Focus on what excites you, what you're passionate about. Any good thing that makes you happy. You just gotta raise your vibration, because when you understand frequency, that everything is frequency, okay, our reality is all just electromagnetic waves of energy, oscillating energy fields, and then consciousness, which is us. That's all it is. So if you know everything's frequency, then you want to match the frequency, which is the timeline of what you want. As you raise your vibration, as you feel better and better and better, you're in alignment with different frequencies, right? So different realities. But you've got to understand that all frequency carries information. So when you're on a higher frequency, you're downloading different information. You all of a sudden understand better. You know it because you're on the frequency of it. You cannot perceive what you're not the vibration of. And this is what has happened to me. It's like integrated into your DNA. And also understand that because everything's happening now or exists now, then time, distance, and separation are also illusion. That is why when someone taps into the frequency of what they want, they download it. They manifest things super fast, or, in half the time that someone normally would, or they have an instantaneous, upgrade, a biological upgrade in their body. They're healed or they're changed or whatever. Why? Because you're on the frequency of it. All frequency carries information. You downloaded that information and there is no time. Okay? So time, distance, and separation are an illusion because it's all here now. It's all existing now. What will you choose? Okay, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more videos like this, let me know by commenting down below. Give this video a thumbs up for me and subscribe. If you would like to work together, that information's in the description box below for you. Thank you for being here. Have an amazing day and I'll see you next time.